Welcome one, welcome all. We haven't done this in 2.5 weeks. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So we did that E3 one that no one listened to. Welcome to the Completely Unnecessary podcast for the pre-4th of July version on Tuesday, July 3rd, 2018. Happy birthday, America. Alongside Ian Ferguson, I'm Pat Contry. We got a lot of fun stuff going on as we power towards the 5th anniversary. I mean power towards, not crawl.
No, we're running.
We're that sounded convincing. NES Classic Edition has returned. The Flip Switch Grip Kickstarter.
The Switch Flip Grip.
Flip Switch Grip?
The Flip Grip.
Flip. Okay.
It's a Flip Grip.
It sounds like a Tony Hawk move. Labo Cardboard Switch. Speaking of that, Atari Box taken down. Like 2 other Kickstarters. This is a Kickstarter. Oh, plenty. Plus your Patreon Q&A question and random Q&A. Ian, did you enjoy Too Many Games?
I did. It was fun. It was a good time.
You met Rocco the Wonder Dog?
I did. Rocco is, boy, is that a good dog.
He's the best doggo. I don't like to use that. It's overused. He's the best dog.
No, he really is. Real calming presence.
He's a service dog, friend of my friend, Antoinette, who's my, I call her my convention wife, because we always hang out together. We eat sushi together.
Con mom.
And we yell at each other like the honeymooners. So it's very, very endearing, you know. But she was selling her artwork there, so we were hanging out. And you know, Too Many Games is one of the biggest ones on the East Coast. It's my 4th one already. Jesus.
My 3rd, yeah.
So I missed the street fair 3 years in a row because of that. Like I want to buy my Urban Octopus shirts.
It's always the weekend of the street fair.
I miss hanging out with my Urban Octopus buddies. Anyway, if you see a lot of shirts, I wear half the shirts you see me see are Urban Octopus shirts. Anyway, so it was a great time. I actually managed to sell. I passed along the forbidden, cursed Buster Douglas Master System game and box from Chris Kohler.
You did get rid of it.
I did. I traded it for cash and for some games.
Okay, yeah, I saw you working
Chris,
that deal.
Chris, got rid of it, buddy. It only took me like 3.5 years to do that, but I got rid of it. So that cursed monkey fucking paw goes to someone else.
Is someone ever going to complete it?
I almost did twice. I mean, I've seen them come up on buy it now. It's like $70, $80 for the manual, and the time I get the alert, it's gone. So, best of luck to the person that bought it. No, they're a very nice person. I think they're doing the they're doing a Staten Island gaming convention, I believe. Or Staten Island Gaming, that's what it is. So anyway, so it was great. But I also picked up this, Ian.
Yes. I had a feeling you were getting that, yeah.
You know, every one of these conventions, when I make a decent amount of money selling wristbands and shirts and a certain NES Skybook, I managed to throw a chunk of it back. Like, if I didn't purchase this item in my hand now, I would have probably only spent about, I don't know, $50, $40 on stuff. But no, I got to buy like a laptop.
No, you bought that. You bought that. Well, that was only Super Cobra.
That was $60 though.
Oh, okay.
So I bought the Super Cobra. For I also got a Jeffrey the Giraffe just fell on me, courtesy of Lisa, our friend Lisa. Good old Jeffrey. But I bought a Super Cobra, which I've been looking for a while. It's a very uncommon tabletop, so that was a good deal.
Oh, and you did get the Super Bomberman multi-tap as well.
Well, Ian, that was a throw-in with this. I managed to talk to our pal Carlson. So I got this. Carlson's the best. I got the PC Engine LT, the handheld with the little LCD screen.
Doop.
With the really Jesus Christ, gigantic antenna. What's interesting about this, I've never seen one in person before that.
Oh, really?
Carlson said he hasn't had one for sale in 7 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't see these for sale. I don't know how many of these they made. The serial number, sorry, almost hit you in the eye. The serial number back says 2,491. That's probably like, yeah, they probably made like, I don't know, 5,000 or 10,000 of these. I can't picture them making a huge amount of these.
Right.
You know. So they don't come up on eBay too often. It's like one a month they come up. And he gave me a pretty good deal. Not a killer deal. I didn't realize, though, Carlson, that the back panel's missing here. I didn't know that. But it's still a good deal. And this was interesting because it has the TV built into it, the TV tuner. But you can also hook up a CD system. Mm-hmm. You also can output it to a TV as well. But you can hook up a CD system, but the adapter costs like $700, $600 because you can't find the adapter. Right. How many people bought this?
And then also
bought the adapter.
More, yeah.
You know, so the adapter goes for a ton of money, but now I want to get it just to try it out. just to see if it would work. But maybe this will work with those aftermarket stuff they're making now.
Yes.
You know what I mean, wouldn't that work for that?
It's possible. Yeah.
So you can make it like a flash. So anyway, so this was good. I don't know if you can link two up together like you can with the standard Turbo Express and PC Engine Express. I don't see anything on here for that. I just see there's a CD-ROM, there's external antenna. Maybe we'll have to look into that. But anyway, thanks for the deal, Carlson. But thanks for giving me that. And he threw in the Bomberman Sega Saturn multi-tab, which it's adorable.
Yes,
I think there's a Super Famicom one as well, I believe.
Well, there is a Hudson multi-tap for the Super Famicom. I can't remember if it's in Bomberman.
Yeah,
series.
ours is plain as shit in the U.S. But I think theirs, we weren't allowed to have fun in the U.S. Apparently.
No.
So that was my highlight. Besides, we did a very interesting podcast live on that Friday.
Yeah, that was fun.
It actually turned out well for just starting. There was like 60 to 70 people.
Yeah,
it was a decent amount, and we got into a row about something, which is funny. But and then 10th anniversary. Excuse me, 10th anniversary Pat the NES Punk panel was on Sunday. That went well. I showed off a preview of the video. The video's out right now. It's kind of struggling, which is why I can't do it regularly. It's only at 20,000 views right now. Like they pumped it up. So check out that video. Ian, what did you think of the video?
I liked it. It was good.
You actually watched it. This is like I'll be doing fireworks CG behind Ian right now when I edit this. Ian watches about 1 out of 15 of my videos.
What was the reason for Bad News Baseball, though?
Did you watch the video? I don't think you watched the video.
No, the preview. I haven't watched the actual video.
You didn't watch it?
Not yet.
That's what I was asking, Ian.
Oh.
I was like, did you watch the 10th anniversary
No,
video?
Not yet.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry. I did not watch it yet.
I take back what I said. You know what, Ian?
The fireworks CG
Ian,
is now turning into
if I pray
else.
for the day that you reach some sort of milestone in your life, maybe your fifth electronic album, you win a Grammy, and I can't wait to not listen to it.
I don't expect anyone to. I will watch it.
No, don't do me any favors. It's just, it's just 10 years of a YouTube channel. YouTube channel is the reason why we can sit here.
I went to your panel.
It's okay.
I never go to your panels.
I think you were to one before.
I made sure I was there on time to go to your panel.
I would have rather you have watched the video than go to the panel.
I meant to watch it yesterday. I couldn't do it at work.
Oh my fucking God. All right, well there goes that. This is gonna be a strange podcast. Then I went back though. I bought some yodels. My yodels got crushed. My Drake's Cakes yodels.
Yeah,
which Hostess
crushed.
ripped off as a Swiss roll. They ripped off half of Drake's Cakes stuff. Drake's Cakes is like the regional.
It took me a minute to figure out why they called them yodels.
Why?
Because the generic term for those is a Swiss cake roll.
Oh, okay. So they got that, and then they did the Swiss roll for Hostess. Maybe they didn't rip it off. I don't know.
You yodel.
They definitely ripped off the Funny Bones. It's one with the peanut butter in the middle.
Oh, those are good.
And they definitely ripped off. What was the one they ripped off? They ripped off like a couple of different ones. They actually also have the same cupcake with the little swirl on the top, the white swirl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who did that first, but I do know that Drake's I think existed before Hostess for some of this stuff. So, but I still love Hostess. I got fat in both of that, but I got fatter on Drake's. The Drake's cakes that got me the most fat were the chocolate cupcakes with the icing on top.
Yeah, just the plain old cupcake.
Plain old chocolate. I've eaten probably 8,000 of those in my life. All before the age of 12, by the way. Thanks, Mom, for looking out for my health. Yeah.
Before 12.
Before 12. And butterscotch crimpets are my absolute favorite. And I bought a whole box of those, and there's a few left. And Devil Dog. Devil Dogs, I had one. They somehow managed to make it not as dry as the Sahara. They're a little bit moist now. I don't know.
Good.
They changed the formula. So probably because kids choked and died on Devil Dogs.
They used to have they would get to they'd turn into like concrete in your mouth. You'd chew them. They'd mix with a little bit of the moisture.
It would draw the moisture out of your body.
Yes.
So you need to have a nice glass of milk to just drown it. Like having peanut butter stuck at the roof of your mouth. By the way, while I'm looking into a microphone, we had audio issues in the last podcast. And for all the people out there, if the reason we have headphones on is so we can hear ourselves through the mixer. So usually it's okay, but at times when it comes into the PC, something weird happens, and I think something weird happened with my USB connection, and that's why for part of the podcast it sounded awful, because even if I get this close to the mic, it shouldn't sound that terrible, but something happened. So I apologize for that. We couldn't do anything about it because we didn't know what was happening. Obviously, if we hear it's bad in our ears, we can do something about it. We don't have a producer. If you want to help produce the show, let's go. Let's do it. I'll pay you. I'll pay you in common NES cards. So I went back to besides Drake's Cakes and getting fat. I went back to my old neighborhood. I talked about it on the Noxicon podcast. Very nostalgic, Ian. I don't know if you ever go back. Well, your parents still have your original house, right?
Well, yeah.
So you can't get nostalgia about that. But I went to my Toys R Us that was closing, and boy, that was bad. That was bad walking out. That was because they had changed the configuration since I was a child, so it wasn't. I don't think any Toys R Us has the long ass vertical rows anymore. They're all horizontal, which makes more sense. So they had changed that before I left New Jersey, so that wasn't like nostalgia. But when I was walking out, oh boy, and seeing like the Toys R Us carts, those like old plastic, grating, Toys R Us carts, boy, did that hit me. I got the when I walked out from there, but I bought a few things.
What'd you get?
And it was 70% off of everything. I heard that like the last day was like 99% off a lot of stuff. I got the only Nintendo items I saw. They had one of these. This was Villager, just a toy from World of Nintendo.
Oh, that's cool.
They had a bunch of amiibo left, but only I think 2 or 3 types. And I got this was the last one of Tom Nook from Animal Crossing. They had the other character, the other grayish fox. Is there a gray fox? But anyway, I have to transfer. I have to use one of my amiibo to transfer my Mii to my Switch. I still have to do that. I'm still annoyed about that because I worked long and hard on that. And finally, I got the construction Ripley power loader.
Yes.
That'll
you were
sit
talking
there.
about that last night.
Which took like an hour to put that thing together. I'll show the camera.
It's awesome.
They had this. They had like 2 of these, and both were open boxes. So I think they were just getting stuff from the back and throwing it out. I saw an old lady an employee walk out with a freaking huge Power Rangers toy with a ripped box. So that if that was there before 70% off, would have been gone. So that they literally was taken out like next to last day and throwing it out there. But the one thing that was amazing was they had rows and rows of Skylanders. I'm talking like 2 complete like 25-foot rows of them.
Oh shit.
I'm talking thousands potentially. At least 1,000. There had to have been. I mean, none of them were being bought. They were all 39 cents.
Holy shit!
I guess they're originally probably $7.99, $8.99, something like that. For the standard one. So they haven't done Skylanders in a couple years now. They canceled them. It's been a while.
Honestly, I have no clue. But yeah,
it's been a while though.
At least
it's been a while.
Yeah.
So
no.
So I figured that was just whatever shit they had in the back that they put away.
Fucking song is awful.
Well, every time I say it, no, I do it. But I figure that they went in the back and just got whatever shit they had left that wasn't sent back to the manufacturer and was dumping it.
Right.
But now I'm thinking about, think about how many of those Skylar figures are now out there. If there was just one Toys R Us that had like 1,000 of them, that they can't give them away. I think I saw one purchased. It was like complete pristine row of them and like one out of the front.
Just one
gun. Just to get one gun. I mean, I thought about even buying one for 39 cents. Saying, oh, what the hell am I going to do with this? Like a Skylar? And they only had like 3 or 4 different types. So they must have been like the last run of them.
Sure.
But people were buying stuff. There's still a whole row of like baby strollers. So if you're having a kid anytime soon or think you're having a kid, that 70% off is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Off a stroller. There was like 6-7 rows of stuff. It wasn't like it was totally empty. Here, other stores were totally empty. There was stuff. There was a couple Star Wars figures. There was some WE toys. They had a women's title belt. If they had a world belt, I would have probably bought it. So no, it was nostalgic. It was a good trip home. I went to my favorite restaurant there, Jose Tejas, which is Tex-Mex and Cajun. There's like 2 in New Jersey. Love that place. And yeah, that was my week back, and I convalesced a little bit. And now my year starts, Ian. Now the year starts.
Your year's really hitting its stride.
Yes, it's getting there.
7 months in.
6 months. Start of 7th. But Castle Country's coming together. I will start on Twitch this month. That's a pat guarantee, because the 10th anniversary video is done. I can now focus on other stuff, and I'll edit a Flea Market Madness this summer and get that going. I might just say screw it and edit all the last 10 or 12 at one time and take like a week and just say, here they are, there you go.
I feel like that's probably the best.
Flea Market sucks now.
Yeah.
So this might be the last run. I might get to episode like 45
Flea market milk toast.
I haven't been to the flea market in 3 months. Can you imagine me 5 years ago, Pat's not going to the flea market for more than like a week?
No.
I've been like
Ridiculous.
shaking,
Yeah.
like blowing up. Yeah. And then working on a certain Super Nintendo guidebook and hitting that stride. I probably will do pre-orders on that. Pre-Kickstarter pre-orders. So I'll give you a discount. Ian's yawning is very interested in it. So yeah, lots of stuff.
No offense.
No, there's an offense. There's an offense. I took it.
Actually, I'm looking forward to the Super Nintendo book.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Will you read that one?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I will. I have no skin in this one. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, you have a semi-skin. You can write an article.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna write an article.
Give you a stipend.
Just gonna write an article. It'll be nice.
Let's give you we'll do a paid review on your play a mahjong game while you review the book. You can call it dry like Norm did. Yeah, Norm. So anyway, anything else going on? It's a long intro here.
No, I'm good.